Hey there guys, welcome back today for another Fortnite video. Now in today's video, I want to cover what's happening in Season 5 over the remaining few days it's going to be out, as well as what we can expect for Season 6, what's going on with Loot Lake, and a whole bunch more. Make sure to go ahead and drop a like on the video as well as subscribe. It's totally free and takes only fractions of a second. Besides, it's the best way to stay fully up to date with all things Fortnite. As we know, Loot Lake has been completely changed as of September 19th, that was yesterday. The cube has made Loot Lake completely bounceable. Basically, you can bounce over any part of Loot Lake. It's completely purple, people are calling it the Thanos Lake. In order to make the lake look like this, the cube actually completely dissolved the second it touched the water here at Loot Lake. It's been projected to come to Loot Lake, and it finally did, and when it got here, it just dissolved right into the water and made this very strange addition to Loot Lake. So definitely let me know what you guys think is up with that. You can see the runes, like right here, you can see the runes all over the lake, the same runes that were printed around the map, and the same runes that were inside of the cube. This whole cube event isn't over yet, courtesy of Mark Wren, who is a pretty big guy over at Epic Games. In reference to the lake, he says there's always something else when someone was asking if this was it. So in all seriousness, it's 99.9% confirmed that we're gonna have some more stuff happening here at the lake. As I make this video, we are about 24 hours removed from this happening, and I expect there to be some changes here shortly. I wonder why the lake actually isn't leaking over into the rest of the river system, the water system, because there's a waterfall just south of where I'm looking now, and it's just not falling down the waterfall, so I'm not sure why that's not affected. Maybe it will continue to get more and more affected down the river as days go by, I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think, of course, and the second anything happens, you can count on me to cover it right here on my channel. Definitely stay subscribed and check those notifications to be among the first to learn every time something happens. If you take a look at the way Loot Lake is now, you can see it is purple, of course, with all those runes on it. So it's safe to say whatever was inside the cube has melted into the lake, therefore affecting the lake in the same way the cube was affected. Now the question in that scenario though is, what was the cube doing? Like literally, what is it? We know it's a cube, we know it was purple, but that's about it. We don't know anything about its mysterious powers or its runes. The only real thing that we can draw about the cube is courtesy of the Week 10 loading screen for Fortnite Battle Royale Season 5. In this loading screen, you can see Bright Bomber touching the cube and seeing a reflection of herself, an evil version of herself inside the cube. I've seen a lot of theories about Season 6 possibly being like an alternate reality, kind of like a mirror universe theme, which I think could be interesting, that could be good. This is all hypothetical, of course, but that's what I've seen circulating on social media, YouTube, Reddit, everything like that. If I know Epic Games, there's not one unintentional detail in all of their teasers, and the Week 10 loading screen is no different. There was a specific reason they chose to use the Bright Bomber as the character, a specific reason they chose to show us what she was seeing in her reflection, the Dark Bomber. Everything's there for a reason. I wonder if it's possible that the Bright Bomber is like the main character of Season 5. And I know it sounds ridiculous when I put it like that, but let me just back it up with some info. Bright Bomber, along with Rex, Cuddle Team Leader, and Drift, have appeared in just about every single loading screen. Through the first 7 or so, they were in every single one together, so clearly they were all together going through this road trip, which is of course a big theme for Season 5. But when we get to Week 10, that's when the very strange loading screen starts to happen, where we have Bright Bomber isolated from the other 3 characters on the loading screen. And in this very specific loading screen, there's for sure a presence of evil to be felt within the cube, and I'm sure there's a lot of intent behind that, and I wonder if whatever's going on here is evil. Definitely it seems to be evil. Whatever force created the cube and then commanded it to roll all across the map, printing these runes and then dissolving into Loot Lake, and making it just a bouncy wasteland, they can't have good intentions. That's got to be some evildoer. So that's what I'm banking on. That's what I'm, betting on, if you want to put it like that. I want to see what's going on with Season 5, and I'm very curious to find out a lot more information over the coming days. Of course, there have been leaks that suggest there's going to be a volcano sprouting out of Loot Lake, and I've always said this would be a great way to recreate the map or even have a new map in regards to Season 6, because Season 6 is coming out in just a few days. It's going to be big, and there's almost definitely going to be a serious map altercation. There is basically every single time there's an update of this caliber with a new season. If it were to hypothetically sprout and erupt, it could completely cover up some areas, make some areas inaccessible, and create new ones. I think that would be an interesting way to go about doing that and changing the map. Of course, the storyline behind it will be very important, so I can't wait for that. Also, guys, if you'll remember back in Season 4, late Season 4, when we were waiting on Season 5 to come out, about 3 days before the season started, they started to post teasers on Twitter, post teasers on YouTube, and they were getting us hyped for the season. Now, this started, like I said, about 3 days before, and they were posting pictures on Twitter. By my calculation, we should be starting to get some information, some real serious information, whether that be in the form of events in-game or just teasers on Twitter from Epic Games. I really think they're coming soon in the next day or two, so definitely keep an eye out on the channel as always to make sure you're keeping yourself up to date. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and drop a like and sub. I'll catch you in the next video, and until next time, take it easy and peace out. Wow, he trapped me in here. Alright, don't play peekaboo with me. Wow, that guy was playing hard to get. Look at the Ragnarok belt, look at it. What's up with it, man? Let me know. What is your rare skin? I don't know. Haven't really thought about that. I have a good number of them. Alright. Ooh, can I get this guy? Can I do it? Hit him one time. I made him shake in his boots. Alright. After this game, we'll get right back into Playground and go check out the cube. We'll also check Ragnarok's belt, because apparently that's got something going on there. I need to get some ammo bad. In the most desperate of ways, I need to get ammo. Okay. I forgot this was the soaring solo game mode. Do you stream on Twitch? No, man. I don't stream on Twitch. Will you do vids on BO4 Blackout? I was planning on it. And obviously, nothing's going to replace Fortnite. But I thought it would be kind of fun, especially since I genuinely think the game is great. I played the beta, and it's fun. Is there someone in this Porta Fortress? I think there is. Can I get in here? Okay. This guy fell down. I don't know how I feel about this game mode, man. Escape artists are just all over the place. Okay. Alright, you want to do that? Nope, you're not doing that. Kevin's moving in, yikes, 11 minutes. I better hurry this up, man. I might have to literally go all out for action so I die. I hear one on me. Alright, you know what, in a way, not mad I died.